Hey there everybody, Tim here. I have for you a video. Kind of awkward, but it's easy. It's coming right from the live stream. So if you watch the live stream, you've already seen this stuff. If you have not seen the live stream, then this kind of will tie you to that and all that such there. What we have here is over the past weekend, I was able to play on the Dragonflight beta. Actually had time to play on it. I got to test out the Incarnates normal mode, which is the raid that's coming out, the very first raid that's coming out with the new Dragonflight expansion. Playing Devastation Evoker, the DPS version of the new class that Blizzard is bringing to us in WoW. And I had a fun time with it. I enjoyed it. The video is just going to be me breaking down each of the boss kills that we had, what I could have been doing different, what I did right, what I did wrong, yada, yada, yada. Just trying to point out the strengths and weaknesses of Devastation Evoker during the raid that I could kind of pick off, maybe pick up some new things just watching it back, and just kind of showing off the raid in general to those who want to see it, and showing off the Evoker gameplay for those who want to see it as well. So sit back, enjoy. If you do like what you're seeing, subscribe, like, all that bullshit that we YouTubers like to have you guys do, and I will see you guys next time. This boss here is Sennarth, the Cold Breath, aka Icy Spider Bitch, is what I'm gonna call her. This is kind of like an ad fight, with weird ass stuff that happens throughout the fight, from what I could tell. I still don't know exactly what happens half the time. I know every so often she'll cast a spider web on everyone and try to pull them in and pull you off the edge here, which is crazy. I know every so often she'll like hit people with like these spider web things, which will leave spider webs on the ground, which you want her to pull you into the spider web so you don't fall off the map. There's these ads that spawn throughout the whole map. You have this Frost Breath Arachnid, which is like the bigger mob, and then these caustic spiderlings that just spawn throughout the whole map, throughout the whole fight. It's freaking wild. So let's just watch it. I don't know a better way to explain it other than that. You work your way up a twisting corridor that kind of like spirals up as you just go their whole way up, and you just DPS the main boss. You take care of some ads. You try to get pulled off the map. There's ice that spawns. It's like super slidey, so I think if you get pulled through that, you definitely are sliding off the map because you like lose all control. It's like Mario Kart up in this bitch. It's freaking wild. From what I could tell, you definitely want to take care of the Frost Breath Arachnid first. And then like look how fast the caustic spiderlings dropped. Obviously like those things aren't gonna die that quick on heroic, but on normal they just get annihilated. So just easy cleave damage. Probably get the Frost Breath Arachnid brought over towards the boss so you can just do that down. I got marked with enveloping webs, so like I'm pooping out these spider webs around here. I think the strat is to spread those out. So like when people go to get pulled in, they just stand behind them. Like here it is. She's gonna pull us in, but I get stopped by the webs here. So everyone get like, you know. So if you're about to be pulled in, you want to find these webs and put yourself behind it, so you get, you know, stopped. But also if you get marked with enveloping webs, like I kept getting, you just want to spread them out so people can, you know, have more spots for them. I already know for this whole fight, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to fight ads. I didn't know if I wanted to fight the boss. I had a crisis the whole fight. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I had a whole ass crisis the whole fight, not knowing if I should fight ads or not, and I almost died here. Like this was super scary. Good thing I'm a fucking evoker and I can glide for a bit and just get myself back up, because I should have been dead. Any other class, my rogue, I would have failed my fucking shadow step. I would have been dead. Those guys are so much farther away. That's a wasted fire breath. Really got to be careful with the range with an evoker on this fight. But yeah, I just didn't know what I wanted to do this fight. If I wanted to focus ads or not. Going forward into the future, obviously we'll see how we are in gear leading into this raid for sure. When this launches, obviously, but I think you know, I think it'll be the same thing as it was with Ernog. Have one or two people dedicated to ads and everyone else just focus the boss. Have everyone focus this bigger ad here, but like as far as like little spiderlings, You know, have a few people, 1 or 2 people focus on those while everyone else takes care of the boss. Just kind of be what it is. I suggest it being your lower DPS ranged, whoever that may be, your less geared range, because they don't take much to kill. These little caustic spiralings, they don't take much to kill at all. And I fully cranked the Eternity Surge there, and it only went after the boss. It didn't go after any of those guys, so. Positioning for Evoker for sure, so you make sure all your charged and your empowered stuff hits its proper targets, is the lesson for this fight here, guys. For sure. You want to make sure you hit as much stuff with, if you're going to fully charge up an Eternity Surge, you want to make sure it's going to hit all 8 targets if you're expecting to doubling the targets of your Eternity Surge hits. If you're gonna rank 4 Fire Breath, make sure you're actually hitting something, unlike I did on the stairs there. That's gonna be the key for this fight. This fight's kind of chaotic. It seems kind of chaotic. In practice, it's actually kind of simple. You know, it's really just focus a Frost Breath Arachnid, focus the boss, have 1 or 2 people take care of these spiralings. As an Evoker, be positioned properly. I don't think this ice hurts you. By the way, I think it just slows you down. Or not it slows you a little bit, but also makes you slide. Like it's kind of weird to describe, and it's kind of hard to see it. But you slide like if you were to slide across ice on like a Mario Kart map. Is the best way I can describe it. I was about to move, but I noticed I was in like the middle of all the webs there, which is huge for stopping you. So that's big. As far as the ice stuff coming down, I don't know what triggers the ice, like circly things or whatever, if that makes sense. Like the little splotches of ice. Let's see what triggers that, if we can tell. Should you just cast it randomly on people or what? But I don't know. My positioning was awful in this fight. I definitely need to get better at that throughout the whole fight. Just better positioning to get myself in those spider webs, to spread spider webs for people, and to just hit things with my charged up empowered abilities. For sure.
I must get closer.
Oh, walking through the spider webs too definitely drastically slows you. Holy crap, did you see that? Overall, the boss is fun. Don't get me wrong, the boss is fun. It's gonna be tough though, I think. Tougher in gear that isn't raid gear. And for this fight, which, look at this. It's a one-handed sword. Oh, it has strength. I was like, why can't I need this? Because I wanted the crit mastery. It has strength. It doesn't have int on it. Never mind. I understand now. But you can see here, as far as the loot goes, I can't, like, it won't let me need this because it's not really for my specs. So I can only greed it. So in case anyone's worried about the, you know, need greed shit, it's need greed or pass. It's simple. It's easy. It works. If anyone bitches about it, they got issues, in my opinion. It's gonna work great. But yeah, that was Sennarth, the cold queen, what's her name? Sennarth the Cold Breath.